Sonic the Hedgehog is the spirit of video game media. He is the mascot of the video game company SEGA. Heck, he is even popular with the autistic and Christian community. There have been many video game copies from 1999 to this year. Now, it's the early 2020s. Quarantine occurs, online school, streaming, political tension occurs. It was a difficult time for the world. Meanwhile, Paramount decides to team up with SEGA to launch a new franchise beginning the Sonic Cinematic Universe. Around that time, there was some problems with the character design revolving around Sonic's. They listened to the fans and fixed him.
Quick, the spray!
Ah! Oops. All out.
Well, use the forget-me stick.
Oh, right.
There you go, Sonic fan. You're welcome. So, I decided to make a video retrospective on the Sonic movie trilogy. We know that there is a fourth movie coming next year, and I should talk about the franchise, starting with the first.
No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me!
The first movie handles our protagonist Sonic very well in the first movie, as well as the elements in this. CGI is good, music is cool, and the writing of its characters and plotline is fine. He is a character who is born with super speed, born on an alien planet. He is given an origin story. He was raised by Longclaw, forced to leave his home planet because enemies wanted to steal his powers, and the only way to stay safe is to hide and never stop running. And Sonic kept that word in staying on Earth, though by keeping that promise, he was lonely in Green Hills, until he started hanging around Tom, aka the Donut Lord. When he is caught, he must leave Earth, but ends up losing his rings in San Francisco, and has to get them back with the help of Tom. He does all the things he does on the road trip, yet there was one thing he hasn't done yet. And that was, he wants to do something more importantly, and that's to make a real friend. And that real friend was Tom. Tom, aka the Donut Lord, is a human character we can all relate to. He is a policeman in a small town of Green Hills with a wife and dog. Tom wanted more than just being a police officer in a small town. He wanted to go do police work somewhere impactful and protect people. His road trip with Sonic made him realize that being a hero is not where you protect, but who you protect, resulting in Tom defending Sonic against Dr. Robotnik, showing how he cares about Sonic as a new friend, and deciding to stay in Green Hills as a sheriff. Now, on to the villain of this movie. Dr. Robotnik, the first movie, adapts the villain of the story very well. He goes for an evil mad scientist type with a comedic evil like the old Disney villains back in the day. He is a government agent in his own independence with an assistant named Dr. Stone, and they write their chemistry very well. He becomes intrigued by Sonic's power, saying this thing is something else. He becomes invested into capturing Sonic alive and stealing his powers. He even goes as far into threatening Tom's life. He even goes as far as to framing him for terrorism to go after them, as well as sending robots to kill them on their road trip to San Francisco. He even demonstrates how Sonic's power can be used in his glider. And the battle between Sonic and Robotnik is very awesome. Sonic accepts that his speed is his powers, and he is not going to use it to run away anymore. He's going to use it to protect his loved ones. This results in Sonic banishing Robotnik to the Mushroom Planet and staying on Earth with his newfound family, with the Wachowskis. Though it has an almost faithful adaptation to its characters, the film had some flaws like the overused road trip plot, the tourist traps references were lame, And some of the character designs were almost inaccurate. But behind all of that, it was made for both audience, kids, and adults alike. And that worked pretty well because in the sequel in 2022, this is where things get good. Hey everyone, this is Big Time Jazz. If you happen to enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It took some time to make this video. I hope you could check out my other content. Thank you and enjoy.
Why do we won? That way, that way, that way, that way.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a movie better than the first. It has everything a moviegoer could ask for. A good plot, great action, serious moments, and heartfelt themes, as well as introducing new characters into the franchise. This movie of the trilogy is my personal favorite of the three because it mostly focuses on Sonic the Hedgehog on becoming a hero and learning to accept responsibility of his powers. Sonic starts off to become a hero by stopping a bank robbery. Although he is stopping the robbery, he is causing wreckage of a city block. He is not thinking of the property around him and he still sees himself as a hero. But his little talk with Tom tells him that's not how you play the hero game. Tom tells Sonic that being a hero isn't about thinking of yourself for glory and fame. As an old man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Tom then tells Sonic that there will come a day where Sonic's powers will be needed, and that he will have to be responsible when that time comes. But right now, Tom and Maddie had to go on vacation, leaving Sonic at home. But it looks like that time came because Robotnik returned with an aide named Knuckles, who easily overpowers Sonic and questions him where is this somewhat ultimate power known as the Master Emerald. The reason Knuckles is trying to find the Master Emerald is because he wants to restore honor to his tribe by finding the emerald, which the owls stole from them, and which they fought and died, which makes Sonic the key to finding it. After escaping with Tails, Sonic and him went to find answers and discovered that the Master Emerald was created by the Echidna tribe as ultimate power. And Sonic seeing this as his moment to shine, he decides to find it before Robotnik and Knuckles do. If you've listened to the Sonic lore, the Chaos Emeralds are powerful gems that make up the Master Emerald. It's basically like the Infinity Gauntlet in the Sonic universe, which allows Sonic to go into super form to go against powerful enemies. Learning about this, the Master Emerald was too powerful for anyone to use, with powers of a god. But after running into Robotnik and Knuckles, they lost the compass to find the Master Emerald, and Tails ends up getting hurt. This moment in the movie changes Sonic because in that moment, his recklessness and actions got one of his friends hurt, and his moment of being a hero came and he blew it, making Tom, his friend, right. Sonic acknowledges his mistakes and decides to confront Knuckles and Robotnik alone. He gets in a fight with Knuckles, which he ends up losing, but Robotnik manages to sneak behind them and the Emerald for himself. After the temple collapses, Sonic and Knuckles have a serious talk. Knuckles asks why did he save him. Sonic replies that he couldn't just let Knuckles die. In spite of everything, he's attacked him. Because that being a hero is not thinking about yourself, it's about thinking about other people. In their serious talk, you might actually find some relatability between those two. Knuckles lost his father, making Knuckles the last of his kind, and Sonic losing Longclaw, who was his caretaker, leaving him all alone. And they actually start to connect with each other. And despite having lost the only one who cares about, he's found a new family and friends he starts to care about. Back in Green Hills, combining their forces, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails manage to defeat Robotnik by using the Chaos Emeralds, resulting in Sonic turning into Super Sonic and managing to defeat him. Despite having the powers of the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic decides to give it up because he has a lot of learning to do before accepting that responsibility. And in the end, he has new friends like him. With the Master Emerald in their hands, they swore an oath to protect it from all evil that dares to use it for terrible things. But that oath might be challenged in the third installment. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is considered one of the greatest and mature movies of the trilogy. However, this isn't your ordinary family movie type thing because this was about to be one of the darkest and saddest stories ever adapted in Sonic media. This movie touches subjects on grief, acceptance, and choice between the parallels between Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog. Before we explain this parallel, we need to dive into the past of Shadow the Hedgehog from his origins. After Team Sonic got their asses kicked by Shadow, Team Sonic went to Commander Walters to find out who Shadow is, and they learned he is something known as the ultimate life form from a meteorite from outer space. His speed and powers produced chaos energy, however, one day his powers had grown too unstable and an accident had happened. Its creators and lead were imprisoned and the project was shut down, leaving Shadow to be under hibernation. However, in the movie, Commander Walters didn't exactly explain the full story on Shadow's origin. Shadow actually had a friend named Maria, who was the daughter of Gerald Robotnik, the lead scientist behind Project Shadow. He shares a bond with Maria and gains humanity from their relationship. He starts to think if he's dangerous due to the scientists that he's being experimented on. And it is actually pretty similar to Sonic with Tom gaining his humanity on the first movie. Back in the present, Shadow, Dr. Ivo, and Gerald Robotnik worked together to get a secret weapon from Gun known as the Eclipse Cannon to destroy Gun headquarters. And it is up to Sonic and his friends to stop them. But Team Sonic's little heist to stop the Robotniks from getting the keys to the Eclipse Cannon ends up being a failure, and Tom ends up being injured. This moment makes Sonic very scared about Tom. He has been with him since the first movie, and throughout their time together, Tom is now fighting for his life against death. Ben Schwartz's performance as Sonic makes you very sad for him and scared about Tom's life. Shadow begins to have an episode related to this. In his past, Maria and Shadow were taken by Gerald Robotnik to avoid the government from taking Shadow away, but a soldier ends up accidentally shooting the chaos energy which causes a massive accident in the laboratory. This explosion also kills Maria Robotnik. Whoops. This incident changes Shadow and Gerald forever, as their grief have become hatred, and they have made a revenge mission to destroy humanity on Earth. Sonic, now seeing that the villains have the Eclipse Cannon to destroy Earth, Sonic, seeing that he has no choice but to use the Master Emerald. With Tom probably on his deathbed, he has to stop Shadow. His friends try to tell him that the Master Emerald should never be wielded for vengeance, that they swore an oath, but Sonic doesn't care, and he says he'll do it alone without them. And Sonic takes the Master Emerald and decides to go face Shadow. Sonic enters his super form, beginning his clash with Shadow, with the fight ending with Sonic pinning Shadow on the moon, ready to end his life. He could have done that, but he was reminded the words Tom said to him earlier in the movie. Sonic realizes that killing Shadow is not gonna bring Tom back, and he stands down, and Sonic and Shadow have a serious moment together on the moon. In their talk, they talk about their similarities. Shadow lost Maria, and Sonic lost Longclaw. They both felt pain in their pasts. For Sonic, aside from the pain, he has gained something even stronger than pain: family, friends, and love from his new home on Earth. Shadow begins to acknowledge what he's done and what he is doing is wrong. He thought that he had so much anger that he had no choice, that this was the only way. And Sonic tells him that you always have a choice. And to fix a problem, you can't always do it alone. Sonic and Shadow then team up to stop Gerald Robotnik from destroying the world. Even Ivo Robotnik is stopping him, and they manage to defeat him, but the Eclipse Cannon is still overcharged with chaos energy, and its destruction of the cannon could cause the world to go into an apocalypse. In order to prevent this, Shadow and Robotnik decided that they would have to sacrifice themselves in order to stop the explosion from reaching to Earth. Shadow thinks of all the times he has had with Maria, and he thinks upon his life, and decides to sacrifice himself to save the place he once called home. Back on Earth, Sonic apologizes to his friends for running off, saying that he is grateful to have them as a team. And in the end, Tom ends up surviving from his injury from Shadow, and they all live happily ever after, and they keep moving forward. It's very impressive how the crew behind the Sonic movies actually listen to the audience. The thing that would be Paramount's biggest fumble ended up being Paramount's biggest success. To me, it is actually very cool how this franchise became such a beloved IP. What I like about the movies was how the hero evolved. He acknowledges his flaws and learns to become a better person, which makes Sonic the Hedgehog a great hero. It is unknown what the franchise would hold for Sonic's journey in learning lessons and being a hero, but to me, sometime the third movie would be the end for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you happen to enjoy it, please be sure to leave a comment below on your thoughts, and be sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. If you want to suggest me other stuff, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you and goodbye.